Chase Young expected to go number 2 overall, the former Ohio State defensive end, but also high school basketball star. How good were you at basketball, Chase?
I was pretty good. I definitely played my role. I played with some good dudes, DJ Harvey, to the Ryan Allens, Nate Darling, and obviously Markel Fultz.
Fultz was a teammate of yours at DeMatha?
Yes, yep.
Who was a better player in high school?
Me, obviously. Markel, definitely the best player I've ever seen play. Definitely grateful to be a part of his journey and his experience still to this day. He called me earlier. I'm gonna call him after I'm done with these interviews. But that's my bro. All love to him.
Do you know where you're going?
I don't.
Do you care?
It's obviously it's not our choice. I definitely care where I'm going because this is a big moment in my life. But wherever I go, I'm gonna try to go and just be the best player I could be.
Any downside to playing closer to home?
I feel like it's pros and cons of playing everywhere. Definitely cons of playing at home. Big bros that I've talked to around the league, have already told me learn how to say no. And if you want to if I were to be selected by the Redskins, playing at home, it's a lot of obviously keep it real. It's a lot of leeches, of people around that you don't always run around, and you just got to learn how to say no. So that's one big thing that I've took from all the talks I've had with just my big brothers who already been through it.
Yeah, that's great advice to give you because you're going to have a hard time saying no. And even, as long as I've been doing this, Chase, and I still see younger players where they get caught in there, they get trapped, and then people go, hey, I want to be on the payroll. Because when you make your money, it's not just your money. You're going to find out you got a lot more friends than you ever thought of.
Definitely. And that's something I feel like I'm prepared for.
Good. You should be. What's the party situation tonight?
Yeah, so basically I'm going to have up to 10 people in my house, but what we're going to do that's pretty different, my mom actually came up with it, is we're going to have a projector on the side of the house, and basically that's going to give a chance for my friends and more of my family to pull up and actually watch it outside my house. So when I do get drafted, then I can just come outside and I can greet everybody outside. So, basically just trying to make this day as safe and as clean as possible, so we can make this the best day possible.
What's on the menu?
So Chipotle is actually going to cater it. So, we're going to have a bunch of Chipotle for
Well, wait,
people,
Chase, I don't want you to get in trouble with the NFL. If they know that Chipotle, and then I don't want the NFL to say, hey, you can't have any advertising there. So just be careful.
For sure.
Yeah, I don't want you to get in trouble. Send some to the commissioner's house. Maybe that'll help. But yeah, I don't want you to get in trouble. Your dad was a basketball player, but he's like 6'9" or 6'10", isn't he?
Yeah, he's pretty big.
Are you going to grow? Like you're 6'5". You were small in high school. Didn't you? Were you a quarterback in high school when you started out, or growing up?
Yeah, yep. When I was growing up, I played quarterback. Defense, I played linebacker. So,
well, who did you play quarterback like?
When I was younger, probably like Donovan McNabb for real.
That's good. That's good.
Probably like Donovan.
Maybe you could play both positions for the Redskins. You could play quarterback and no, I'm just kidding. Do you talk to Bosa at all?
All the time.
What's he tell you?
He texted me earlier. Just told me, congratulations. And I'm gonna call him, before everything happens. But that's he's taught me a lot throughout my career. Definitely helped me to be the player that I am today. So. All love for my big bro.
You going to stay with the hair? Going to keep the hair?
My hair? Oh, yeah, I'm never cut my hair.
Never?
Never cut my hair.
15 years from now, you'll still have that look?
Still still have my dreads.
Will you trim it?
I'll definitely trim it if it gets too long. I'll definitely probably trim it.
Mom's okay with it?
Oh yeah, she loves my hair.
When's the last time you talked to Urban Meyer?
About 2 weeks ago.
Yeah.
2 weeks ago.
What did he say?
Just basically, congratulating me and just basically talking about the whole process. Yeah.
I struggle with this, Chase, because I said this to start my show today.
Mm-hmm.
Would I rather have you, who will be a 10-time Pro Bowl player, or would I take a quarterback like Tua if he was a 2 or 3-time Pro Bowl? I don't understand why you're not the number one pick in the draft, or people aren't going up to try to trade for you. Are you the best player in the draft?
Yes, I'm definitely the best player in the draft.
But maybe I heard the Falcons might try to trade up to that number 2 pick because they were interested in you. I don't understand this. Why other teams wouldn't? If that edge rusher, the quarterback, and we can throw in somebody else, those are the 3 or 4 most important positions on the field. So I'm a little dumbfounded. And granted, I'm an Ohio native, so maybe I'm a little biased there, but I think teams would be crazy if they're not interested in at least exploring a trade for you. Have you heard any other trade scenarios here?
I've heard a lot.
Can you tell me?
I've heard, obviously, the Falcons. I've heard the Dolphins might try to trade up. The New York, the Jaguars. So I've heard a few teams that they say might try to trade up, but, that's something that I try not to really pay too much attention to. I feel like, what's going to happen is going to happen.
But how many teams have you spoken to?
I know at the Combine, I had 5 interviews, and after that, I talked to Detroit and Washington.
Oh, okay. That makes sense. I know you're joining us on behalf of Old Spice, or United Way, or I should say United Way and Old Spice. But if you want to give the sales pitch on what you're doing.
Yeah, so basically, I decided to partner with Old Spice, and giving back is something that's big, and that's something that's a part of me. And basically, what Old Spice is doing, and a couple of rookies, basically all rookies around the league, with every 32 teams, is partnering up with Old Spice to give $320,000 with two United Way to support just underprivileged guys and families. And, I feel like that's something I take pride in doing. So, that's why I partner with Old Spice.
Good stuff there. The 3-day draft-a-thon with the virtual fundraiser. You can go to NFL.com/relief. I'll leave you with this. Would you rather be on the team with Dwayne Haskins or be able to sack Dwayne Haskins?
Be on the team with him for sure.
All right. You didn't get to hit him in practice, and you won't be able to do that either this time if you're with the Redskins, but I figured you might want a chance to pop him at least once. Chase, have fun tonight, and good luck wherever you go. We appreciate your time.
Thank you.
And that's Chase Young, former Ohio State defensive end.